And so no more decapitated R2 later.
What fun! What fun!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my review of the UCS R2-D2. The box of this thing is so big that I'm literally standing like 5 feet away from my table, so that way I can crop the image so you can see most of the box, or some of the box I should say. So that's pretty crazy, but anyways, this is set number 75308 and it comes with 2,314 pieces, and the retail price of this bad boy is $200. So if you like this video, please give it a like, because that's a lot of money to spend on a single set for a single review. Call me crazy if you want, but anyways, with all that being said, let's go take a look. And so here is the actual build. So with this set you get a brick separator, a sticker for the plaque here, so I'm gonna put my camera down. So here you get this really gorgeous plaque of R2, Lego Star Wars, you know, all that cool stuff. There's lots of cool information about R2 you can see there on the plaque, and then there's this really cool printed piece that says 50th year, or it's the Lucasfilm's 50th year anniversary earlier this year, I guess, so that's really cool. And then we got this little R2-D2. Nothing really special about him. He's got the same printing as all the other ones. There's the back of the plaque. I will say one thing I don't really like is how this piece here is so big that it makes R2 so like up high. I don't really like that. It kind of looks dumb in my opinion. So I would have much preferred if it was a smaller like 2x4 tile like down here, and then R2 would be like level with like the top of this plaque. So that's just a little complaint I have, but you know. Anywho's, now let's move on to the actual build. So here is the giant R2. This thing is really cool. So we will start with the feet. So he's got these really cool like gold tubes which look really cool on these giant feet, or well, I guess the feet, yeah. And then there are the legs, or struts, I believe is like another term for it. But so yeah, very cool, lots of detail. This thing is probably super noisy, but I really like the detail on this thing. I'm actually going to put this guy down right here, the camera, and just do this instead. So you can see like there's so much like little detail, like with the feet there's like these little flaps that you can open, but I don't think you're supposed to. There's just like little detail here and there, and you can lift the legs up, and so the feet kind of have like a little bouncing motion, which is just oh so cool. And then this is a really cool feature where if you push back on R2, a third leg pops out. Maybe. I hope I didn't build this wrong. There it goes. I'm like, I did have to rebuild this thing like 3 times, like the inside, because this leg would not come out. But yeah, so there's like a third leg, so that's really cool. So that's supposed to be him like when he's moving, so that's really cool. And then of course you can just pick it up and push it back into place and it won't fall, so that's really gorgeous and awesome. So yeah, so moving on to the front, like the chest area, I guess he's got like this really cool like fan there, and then just like lots of little detail there, like some blue stripes, and then there's like a grilled cheese slope, and then there's some more slope pieces with like these vents, and it's just nice and round and smooth. And then he actually has these little blue pieces that you can open, like these little toolbars or something, so that's really cool. I think that's like where he shoots like lightning, right? I don't know. So that's pretty cool. And then moving on to the side of the leg here, there's just some little detail. I like that little detail. It's like, it looks like a lightsaber, but it's just like gray, you know. But there's lots of grill pieces, lots of smooth pieces. It's just very nice, clean pieces. There we go. And then back here, there's another like little fan or vent or whatever. And then lots of smooth tiles. There's only like a little bit of studs in the back. And then there are these 2 little things that personally I don't like. They stick out, these cone pieces. But the reason is because if you push them, it opens up a utility thingy in the front here. So I'm going to push the other one so you can see it from a front view. Bam. And then you got to lift them up, but there's some more tools. So you can actually open up all 4 of the pieces in the front here and create like this look where he's getting like all his tools out. So I have no idea what some of these tools do, but they look really cool. So I really like that little detail. Not sure why there has to be a play feature in a UCS set. I guess just for fun at this point. It's not really a kid set, right? So you're not going to like play with this, but So that's really cool. And then moving on to the head. The head is so detailed, in my opinion. Lego did a fantastic job. Let me back up a little. So yeah, this thing moves around 360 degrees, which is absolutely amazing. It's on a little turntable. Let me see if I can show you. Best way I can show you this is I had to take it off, is it has like this little turntable down here, so like that's what the head turns on. So that bit, that yellow piece, sits right up there. So that's really cool. And then there's some like smooth tiles here, so it just looks nice and clean up here even without the head, right? And so no more decapitated R2 later. We have the front here. So in the front here, he has this really cool eyepiece, which is actually a shield. This bit moves a tiny bit, so you can, it's kind of cool. And then there's like a red sensor here, and then I believe that's like the projector. So like, you know, help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope, comes from there. And then, well, I guess it comes from Leia, but and then there's just lots of cool like detail of all these like blue stripes, and then it's nice and rounded off. And back here there's like another blue sensor and then another projector. Not sure why these two studs are exposed, like these two blue Technic pins or whatever. I don't really like the look of that, but whatever. And then there's some like studs alternating between red and green, so that's really cool. And then I don't like how that piece shows either, but hey. And then so yeah, but up here it is nice and rounded off. You can see there's just like a little piece there, but this thing has two little play features in the head. First one being that you can take off this part right here, and then it reveals a little Luke's lightsaber. So that is absolutely amazing. This lightsaber looks absolutely amazing. My hand is shaking like crazy. I don't like how that grill piece is in the middle though, because it kind of looks ugly. But other than that, this Luke's lightsaber is really cool. So yeah, so then you just plop it back in place. Wait. Like a so. And then you just put the head back on like nothing's even there. It would have been so cool if Lego could have found a way to, I can't put it in, I'll fix it later. It would have been so cool if Lego had a way to have like a spring where you like pull something up and it like shoots out. I know that it wouldn't have made sense because then this part would have shot out instead of like going in and then shooting out like the actual R2, but you know, so anyways, I'll fix that later. And then the other play feature is back here. You can kind of see, one thing I don't like is at least kind of like a big gap here that you can like see, but you can lift this part up and move the thing around like he's scanning for something, or maybe it's like his camera, like when he's in the water on Dagobah, something like that. So, and then you can, wait, I put that backwards. Then you can turn it back and lower it down. So then it stays flush with the head, other than that little gap. So yeah, that is the R2. Very cool. Lots of details. And the last thing I just want to show is him laying down. He has all these inverted tiles, so he could actually slide. I thought it would have been really cool if Lego implemented like wheels on the bottom, but I guess they just didn't want to. And then you can see a tiny bit in there. There's a lot of Technic in there, so this is a very beefy and challenging build. So if you're not very good with Technic, you might hate this set. And so there we have it. I absolutely love this thing. I would definitely recommend getting it if you are a fan of R2 or really just Star Wars in general. This thing is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I love the play features, even though it's not really a play set. It's cool that they have those little details, you know. It's a great display set, very epic. It's super nice. Like I said though, if you're not very good with Technic builds, you might not like it then. Other than that, it's really good, really cool. I would definitely recommend getting this set if you are thinking about it. $200 is a bit pricey though, so if you don't want to spend that much money, you might want to wait for it to go on sale from like Amazon or something. They might drop the price like $10 or $15 in a few months, maybe in a year from the release of the set. So if you're patient and you are fine with waiting, then there you go. That's it for today's video, so thank you all very much for watching. Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you are new around here, all that fun stuff, and check out some of my other LEGO Star Wars reviews. But until next time, have a wonderful day.